this mid gank. It's a pretty decent timing as the creep wave is going to come in. G is playing quite aggressively because of how low Super is, but he might just surge FY forward and set this up.
This should be an easy setup for the Shadow Strike. They do have Lil Vision.
Oh, he's going to get the
first blood on the Super first, and now they have the combo body block by Lil.
He's going to get the bottle off.
Away. They turn around, get ice. FY comes in. It's
he's not even going to get it.
He's trying to get the kill, but God survives. Oh, the Shadow Strike takes him out, but ViCi Gaming lose 3 in the process, and no one is there to collect that kill.
They don't even get the experience out of that. Well played by G, holding his ground, understanding with the drawer.
DK Phobos gets the charge away as well. Virtus Pro making the moves in the early game to establish an early lead. It's some CS and looks like even harassing Burning a bit.
Part of the problem with this tri lane is that there's no real kill potential, but this mid lane...
Oh, the stun on the Super, he will be able to blink back, but they're just going to keep on going. DK Phobos, he's leading the charge here, and G, he'll finish him off with a Laguna Blade. Picks up yet another kill. And sure enough, G proving his worth as a mid laner. Now bottom lane, Lil.
Possible. And once again, like last game, ViCi Gaming, they're trying to get established control of the Radiant jungle.
Yeah, they're going to go for a dive here at the bottom lane. Leading in, get some vision onto Lil, stunning him up with the DD. They'll quickly clean him up, and the Sonic Wave is able to get that kill. Illidan coming forward now, challenging Super. He's outdoing him, and Damage might be able to get the kill before the end. The Ice Blast coming in, and they will clean up the carry. Looks like no one's going to die in return on the side of ViCi Gaming. A well-executed tower dive.
And there just simply wasn't enough time for a response. They actually saw that the Lina had used that.
Oh, nice pickoff. DK Phobos gets in range with the charge and hits the Nether Strike to complete the Queen of Pain kill.
That was so awkward because it just looks like a lot once you start to build up HP. But at bottom, Burning's just going to pick off Lil for free, and this might just mean they're going to lose their bottom tower now.
Well, they're going to start with 1 here. The Glyph is enough. They're going to try and go with G. Barely missing on that stun. The Ice Blast also misses. Somehow Burning got his way through all of that. The Laguna Blade gets laid out. They still have the charge on him. Burning Vision. There it is. He just could not juke through those trees thanks to the Charge of Darkness coming out from the Spirit Breaker, and G easily picks up yet another one. That's going to be an incredible thing there. And it's just about to be nighttime too. They could take away some of that secondary nighttime for the Night Stalker. And feel pretty confident. Charge coming out. He's still going to keep going here. Super is going to be almost stunned up. If Fenrir is able to interrupt that combo, but they still get off the ultimate now. Lil's going to be able to come in with birds. We've seen this story before, and once again, the Queen of Pain is going to go down. DK Phobos is the target, but they do have the Ice Blast coming in. DK Phobos turns, will get the charge out. Looks like the Ice Blast missed on FY, but they'll still be able to get the kill. Lil keeps on going. He's got another nuke. Will be able to finish off the Vegetable Spirit. Turns out of Burning. It will try and fight him too. The birds don't have the stun just yet, but it looks like Burning, Doppelganger away, does have the wand and will be able to get out with a little bit of extra heal. Illidan's trying to catch up desperately. Will have the slow down. Now the charge, the Lil, they're going to be able to catch him out the slow, and they have just barely enough. No, ice. He saves him with the mech and gets Burning away to safety.
What an insane chase by both teams. FNG understanding that if he can get another Ice Vortex off.
To game number 1, they've been making a lot of excursions into the Dire jungle. And Charge coming out, DK Phobos. Oh dear, he's going for Super. Might just be able to get this kill with the Ice Blast over the top. He needs a little bit more damage, but no. ViCi Gaming will control DK Phobos, and Super will survive this time around.
DK Phobos is so unlucky.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Double kill.
single null talisman.
The completed Solar Crest for Lil means that we've got a very early Roche-taking team, especially
They're going to run into each other right now.
Is it going to work out for ViCi Gaming? G is the first one in. Ice Blast gets laid out. Doesn't really clip anybody, but they've already taken out the Vengeful Spirit. They're going to go for more. Burning is the target, but DK Phobos is actually being rebuffed. There's a good set of wall that's actually dealing a lot of damage to VP as they're actually forced to retreat here. Looks like they're going to be losing the Lil. Just tries to get whatever damage you can on a super, but it's not going to be enough. On the right-hand side, nice two-man Light Strike array, but it doesn't manage to save the Lina as FY gets charged up by DK Phobos. They're committing for this kill. Will be able to just barely get it towards the end, but ViCi Gaming are just running away with the game. Illidan's actually taken out super, and he's going to try and TP away, but the Lance actually completes it in the end, and doesn't look like our Spirit Breaker gets out either. Ice setting up the wall that wins the fight for ViCi Gaming.
I mean, VP were in such an awkward...
Yeah.
But Super's going to get charged up at top. Will the Ice Blast follow?
They did ping out where FY was farming. Super is going to be hit by that
17%.
one. Let's see if they can get the 17%. Oh, he gets the bash, and that's the kill on Super. VP feeling a little lucky, and yeah, especially since she's actually died 3 different times.
It's pretty close in net worth to the Bloodstone. It's just 700 less.
Oh, Burning.
Hold that thought.
He runs into an invisible Spirit Breaker, doesn't expect. Oh, the charge goes out. Instead of the ultimate, now pops another strike. Will be able to catch Burning. The Ice Blast over the top, ensures the kill. They dig into vacuum wall of Sonic Wave over the top, but VP still looking healthy enough to turn around and fight. Ice has actually been stunned up. He has another stun. Fenrir will take that sacrifice, but he's actually enough. Ice still charged up. He ends up going down anyway. Fenrir couldn't save his ally. Throws himself needlessly into the flames, and Virtus Pro take another 3 kills.
And this time, Virtus Pro were able to...
With Solar Crest making it even tankier. Tank the tower shots, keeping both catapults alive. And with the amount of damage they have from the Dro, plus the familiars.
He actually popped his
down
aura
that tier
too.
3 tower so quickly. The range Rax is gonna fall.
Oh, they don't have glyph for this.
They're really gonna fight. There's still an Aegis here for another 2 minutes. They start poking at Illidan, hoping to be able to get the swap out into a bad position. The Ice Blast is coming in for the vacuum to intercept, but the Ice Blast hits on 2, and Lil, he's blocking up.
Oh, that charge
right through. Now Super's gonna be the target. Can they get the 17%? It's not even needed. They take out 3, will take over the melee Rax, and VP getting strong here in game number 2, have taken the early control and are not letting up off the gas pedal.
And in that fight, they just had to give the Solar Crest to Illidan. And they've got to be careful, though. They don't have any Force Staffs or anything that can displace him. So if he gets swapped out like this...
Yep, Illidan gets targeted, but he pops the BKB, now makes the turn. Fenrir, he's definitely going down. Burning has been silenced up. Super's being controlled up by DK Phobos. They turn their attention to that core. Now VP actually get a pretty decent vacuum surrounding them, but it's still the BKB from God, putting himself on the front lines, able to take out yet another core. FY's going to go down on the right-hand side. Virtus Pro, though, they've made enough of a dent. They're going to start retreating now. Don't want to be sticking around that wall. They've already forced 1 buyback, and they can take this tier 3 tower at their leisure.
Yeah, and they're just going to call
there it is, GG. Virtus Pro, you're talking about pumping the brakes, maybe waiting for Roshan, but Virtus Pro, they just cut the brake line. They keep on going through and take that second lane of Rax and force the GG by 28.5 minutes. And just as many of the analysts predicted, and of course you and I, Blitz, this series is easily going to be one of the closest of the winner bracket. We're going to go to a full game.